Happy Monday night, guys. What is going on? Tonight is the return of Bret the Hitman Hart. What a great belated birthday present for me. Sorry we weren't here last night to do the classic watch-along. I was having dinner with my family last night, but I wanted to at least come back tonight and watch Raw with you guys in Calgary. We got a big four-way to determine the new number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Bret Hart is in the house tonight. Pretty sure, 1,000,000,000% positive, we will see the return of Natalya tonight as well. We got the Wyatt Sickos kicking things off against American Made in a big mixed 8-man or 8-person tag match. That's kicking things off. And the show should be pretty fun tonight. We're finishing up Blockers right now on the USA Network, a movie that I have seen, one of the only John Cena movies I actually have seen, and I remember liking it. So that is finishing up now. I use a streaming app, DirecTV, so I will probably be about a minute behind basic cable. If you're watching on basic cable, you might be a little bit ahead of me as we watch the show tonight, but I'll try to have the volume turned up somewhat loud enough so you can hear where we're at. That type of thing. But right on. Happy Monday to you. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Tonight's Raw is the season premiere. And then this Friday, even though it's not totally confirmed yet, I'm pretty sure this Friday for the season premiere of SmackDown, I will be here doing a watch-along. I'm technically, right now I'm currently off on Friday. So I have to see if that's going to hold. If so, we'll be here watching Cody and Solo in a cage together. So keep that in mind for Friday. Look at John. Who's this girl with John Cena? They're blindfolded. Y'all watching the same thing I am? I don't know. Yeah, I definitely remember liking Blockers, but I don't remember the movie whatsoever. The Juliet, appreciate the $2. Yes, rest in peace, James Earl Jones, a.k.a. Darth Vader. A lot of James Earl Jones memories going around today. I put one up from Best of the Best. Also, Field of Dreams, Sandlot, baseball movies. Of course, the iconic Darth Vader. I never saw The Lion King, but I saw his name with that. He's one of the voices, I guess. That's right. The 90s version of The Lion King, the cartoon, the Disney cartoon. Never saw it. All right. All right, let's get to the Monday Night Raw. I'm trying to think. It's Blockers, and I've seen Trainwreck and Dickie Stanicky or whatever. I think those are the John Cena movies I've seen. Oh my God, Colin. Wyatt 6 attacking Bret. They did it for Goldberg. Oh my God. I don't know if they would do it for Goldberg, but after Goldberg beat the Fiend, but I could definitely see them maybe attacking him. I heard through the grapevine that I think Bret is going to be doing stuff with Sami Zayn tonight. I think that he's going to be a part of that Sami and Gunther stuff. So maybe Gunther nails Bret just for heat. Tito, whatever you're going to do, buddy, figure it out. Your cat, every cat ever just walk around. Dogs do that too. They kind of walk around in a circle before they decide where they want to sit. He's doing that now. All right, I still have the rolling end credits for Blockers here, so I do not have Raw on yet. Waiting any minute here. DirecTV stream. Tito, figure it out, man. You're going to undo my wires down here. What, that wasn't right? Dickie Stanicky? I thought that was right. I love the way they fire through the credits. They're like rolling super fast. Right, here comes Saturday night commercial. Okay, good. Time for Raw, says Isaac. Let's get to it. Then, now, forever. I love Triple H's voice. Imagine how bad he's going to sound when he gets to be 75 years old, or like Vince. Tito, man, what are you going to do? Will you sit down, please? There you go. Just take a seat, bro. Take a seat. Yes, go Lions. I watched that game last night with my family. Nice to see the Lions actually good. That's right. Joe Tessitore debuted last week. Was receiving high praise from the fans. I walk the line. Okay. Of his bloody soaked rival. Look at Braun Breaker with the IC title outside of his luggage. I'm like, all they're gonna think is you're some jacked fan with a replica belt. Oh my god, she's got handbook for the recently deceased. Jade's got a Beetlejuice, and she's got Beetlejuice shirt. Anybody seen Beetlejuice? That came out, I think, on Friday. I'll probably see it when it comes out, like it's available on Amazon or whatever. Hi, Alba Fire. Hi, Alba Fire. I mean, I don't know what Bret's going to do other than come out and wave. I mean, are they going to include him in an angle or something here? I mean, they're making a big deal about Bret being here tonight. I like how they just decide which one's going to be their season premiere. It's usually in early September, right, when all the other shows premiere. Oh, yeah, it's an 8-person street fight, not even a tag. It's a street fight. Saddle Dome looks ready. Oh, you like Scissorhands more than Beetlejuice? I only saw Scissorhands a couple times. I saw it in the theater. I think I like Beetlejuice better, but Edward the Scissorhands. All right. Little interesting video here from the Wyatt Six. We're gonna get a record playing. Ooh. This isn't creepy at all. There's Chad Gable murdered. Everybody was so worried about all the murdering that went on at All Out. There's a murder right there. It's quite the interesting intro here to Raw. Kind of like a video package or vignette here for the Wyatt Six. Damn right, yes, I just quoted the barber. Because they love the Edward the Scissorhand. I mean, I can't imagine this street fight here is going to resolve the feud, is it? All right, we're getting a whole big montage here to open up Raw to set up this 8-person street fight between the Wyatt Six and American Made. All right. We better not go to commercial after that. There they come. Is this new music for them? Gable's got the flag. Yeah, he's got the American flag, Canadian flag. I love it. Oh, first hour commercial free. Okay, cool. That's awesome. They're figuring out a way to get a "You Suck" into his theme song there. That's kind of cool. Man, it was 27 years ago that Canada and USA feud in WWE. All right. Are the sickos going to come out directly, or are they going to kind of lights out, hit the ring type of thing? All right, here go the lights. There go the lights. Oh, there it is. Wow. The fireflies look cool. It's a long entrance. Even Undertaker's sitting home being like, this is long. All right. Yeah, Michael, opening with a street fight, so they probably just want this one to be bonkers all over the place. It is the season premiere, so they want to start strong, I guess. And they do have some Monday Night Football up against tonight as well, right? All right, they're all out together. Nikki Cross leading the way. What a bunch of wackos. Is that a mask Nikki is wearing or makeup? What is the game tonight? Is it Jets? Is Aaron Rodgers going to tear his knee during the anthem again? I think that's a mask on Nikki. Okay, I can see it now. Because her face isn't changing at all. Niners, Jets. Yeah, go Niners. Aaron Rodgers is a fucking tool. Break them. Break them in half, them Jets. All right, we finally got the Wyatt 6 entrance, and now they are facing off, and we can get this street fight going. Although, if I saw the Wyatt 6 dudes on the streets, I would then leave the streets and go indoors, where it's safe. Look at this. Wow. Ivy and Nikki. I mean, I know it's been a few weeks, I should know this, but what are they calling the Wyatt? Are they calling them by their names like Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis, or are they calling them Husky, the whatever the fuck, or whatever? They're not calling Nikki Cross Sister Abigail, they're calling her Nikki Cross. I mean, the audience hasn't seen the Wyatt 6 really in full force like this fighting another group. So I think they have to get real nuts here for the fans to react properly. And they love a good old trash can. Nothing like the good old tinfoil trash can. See, this wouldn't hurt. Like, Ivy Niles wearing a shield. So the only thing that's getting hurt here is the trash can. That would be considered... Oh, wow. Oh, that's bad. That would actually be considered a smart move if Nikki got out the kendo sticks and Ivy Nile just put the trash can over her to protect her. Oh, dropkick into the face. Oh, that might have hurt. Ooh.
Early on, Wyatt sits in control over American made. Listen, you talked about how you approach something like this. As Chad Gable is locked up, Dexter Loomis.
I need to get Dexter backstage to like run into what's her face, Indy Hartwell. Nikki's crazy. She's come a long way from Nikki ASH. Remember those days? Oh my God. Having to live through that. Oh, jeez. Oof. Wonder if anybody's going to grab that sign out of the audience that says, "Face blank me, live." That's the type of sign a Burger King employee who smokes menthol cigarettes would make and take to a show. Crude. Oh God, I feel like a double team on Rowan through a table or something would be... Wow. Double suplex to the Creeds. Fans loved it. Oh yeah, I forgot Howdy's not even in this match. He just threw it over there. I don't know what the point of that was. Give us what we've been demanding, Eric Rowan. We've been demanding this. It won't be that hard with Indy on SmackDown. When does that stop anything? That's a very minor roadblock. Brand split means dick. Oh, she's got the fire extinguisher. Oh my God, there we go. I just said that. You need a double team on Rowan through the table there. That's exactly what they did. I feel like this is normally where we'd go to a commercial break. And buried. Oof. God, what a bump. Oh yeah, you guys watching the game? Yeah, I kind of only vaguely know the new kickoff rules. It seems like it's several rules all combined into one new kickoff system that they're doing. I was watching it a little bit last night. I mean, I think I get it, but might take some time to get used to.
divide and conquer. Take them out one by one, smash them to smithereens. And now the brutal attack. As Julius and Chad both with kendo sticks in hand back to the chair. Now look at this. As they're forcing down all that leverage across his throat. People call Chad Gable crazy for asking for this. He doesn't look so crazy now. What a master plan.
Swung for the fences with the chair, did Chad. Dexter with a nip up. Oh my God.
Savor the moment that quells the momentum of American-made, but what a run and a brutal, devastating attack on the outside. Simply cannot write off the Wyatt Six, no matter how badly you beat them down. They have that ability to bounce back. And now it is Joe Gacy's turn.
There we go. Get another table. Fans need something here. There we go.
Alice Lewis up to three brothers double teaming Joe Gacy. As he bounces off the ropes and comes with a double clothesline. Meanwhile, Dexter Loomis, you can see him outside the ring as the table is lined up for Gable.
Fans are loving it.
Crowd here in Calgary responding right away. Commercial-free first down
Oof.
brawl that starts off with an 8-person street fight that has been
We're expected to get that Hell in a Cell announcement tonight, too, I believe. The challenge or whatever is going to be made here, I think.
this entire audience in the Sept in Calgary are loving it. Gacy comes back, but takes a chair to the back. The last 5 minutes, garbage can now in the ring. We saw Nikki Cross utilize that earlier. So much of a Wyatt Six just laid out at ringside. Gacy here
Oh, no.
to defend himself against inevitable devastation.
Doink. 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 Doink.
What that sounds like and feels like in the head of
They are just wailing away on him, but he's wearing a shield, too. How badly can this really hit him? God, the kendo sticks are exploding.
between those ones. Look at the depth and look at how it's caved in.
Gacy looks like an animal in the forest who got his hand... Oh, Lord, who got his head stuck in a jar or something.
Nikki Cross. Ivy now going hunting for more weapons of destruction. The last thing she wanted to see.
Oh, Nikki got the...
Turning face of Nikki Cross. Lower back of Ivy Nile and now slamming her head down on our announce table. Her shots just reverberating.
Psh, what the hell is that? Nikki did a running crossbody onto the table. Looked like shit. Oh, they're still... The garbage can is still on Gacy. I don't know what Gable just did there. So far, in my opinion, Willow and Statlander was better than this. So far. A Calgary street fight. Yeah, we just need a few cinder blocks and needles. That's right, that's all you need. Maybe 2, 3 needles. I don't know, 7, 8 cinder blocks. Maybe a light tube or 2. Wholesome family fun. To get used to it, Tessitore, that's all they have under there is tables.
Pulling out everything they can here in the street fight. There's clearly method to the madness of this game plan from American made.
I love that we never get an explanation for as to why there's a shitload of tables under the ring. You don't need them. Why would there be tables under the ring? Are they trying to say, like, the Dudleys just put them under there before the show and they stashed them there? Is that what they try to play off? Otherwise, there's no reason for banquet tables. Oh, man. Rowan just exploded out of the debris pile there. He's throwing shit. Look out. Good grief. Yeah, he just threw a chair right over the announce team. What's he doing? He's gonna kick. Oh, okay, he's gonna pick up the barricade and throw it. There you go. Now we're talking. It's like a riot gear, riot patrol shield.
Look at this. He is wiping out everybody in American made. He was covered in debris. Tables, chairs, signage, and he's up and after him.
Choke. Oh, thought he would just choke slam him through the table. Might as well.
Eric Rowan looking completely unstoppable. He single-handedly trashed this arena.
Jeez.
And now he is trashing the Creed brothers one by one. And a
Spinning heel kick.
giant tree trunk getting swung around. That's the leg.
Fucking rock bottom.
This one. Here's the cover.
I don't know why you didn't do that through the table. It's right there.
Just in the nick of time and now getting smothered.
No, Bret has not shown up yet. I think he's going to be out later with Sami Zayn and Gunther, I have a feeling. I think they're going to figure him into that somehow.
Anything else goes as we have seen everything else.
Get my TV remote, see what's going on with the game.
Pushers to tables and chairs and kendo sticks. Gable swinging away from all that's worth, but that is an unfair fight that is just too much.
What is the game on, like ESPN or something?
Trips him up.
Ooh,
His head went right
drop toe hold into the chair.
to Jack Gable, coming to the floor once again, and up and over. And Rowan, German suplex into the barrier. About as sickening a landing as possible from a German suplex, but somehow Rowan on his feet. Brutus ball to the floor.
Brutus ball on the floor, that's dangerous.
Is that enough to keep Eric Rowan down? Maybe not, but that is.
Jeez. Yeah, that barrier being out there looks like it's got very strong, like steel supports in there. Where the fuck is this game? There we go. Oh no! Oh no! Disney wants you to miss out on Monday Night Football on ABC and ESPN while DirecTV works to reach a new agreement. Huh. Okay, well, I can't watch the game. I don't get ESPN anymore. Guess I might have to switch carriers. I love that it says Disney wants you to miss out. Oh, that sucks. What about the other channel? Nope. No football for me here in this house. Oh, games on ABC? Oh, even I have ABC. Oh, no, I don't. Yeah. I can't watch it on ABC either. I no longer have ABC. Oh, angle slam through the table. Crazy. Oh. Jeez. Nikki's going in behind Chad for a German? Or a... Oh my God. Cross with a nice looking German to Gable, who sold it marvelously. Oof. Spinning DDT on the chairs. They both hurt themselves. USA Network's doing a horrible network edit here, trying to censor these crowd chants. It's annoying. That will continue on SmackDown, but hopefully won't continue on Raw and Netflix next year. Uh-oh, Gable and Howdy have locked eyes. Not anymore. In comes Rowan, takes him out. Oh, choke slam on the steps. Always Radio tonight is in Calgary, which is why Bret is there. Spectra. Oh wow, that Abigail on who was that? Julius. So Howdy's in there now. This is a not against the rules, right? Julius pins Gable. Or, I'm sorry, Dexter pins Gable. Pretty fun opener there. Spectre, thanks for the $5. Hey, Greg, just popping in. I imagine this is a big night for you. Brett's your favorite of all time, right? Yes, he is, but we've seen Bret on Raw hundreds of times since he came back, so this is not too crazy. But I think in modern times with Triple H at the helm, he might not just come out and just do the Legends thing where he waves and does something silly. He might actually, be in there and be a part of a major angle, which I think he might be with Sami Zayn and Gunther, so we will see. You missed All Out. Is it worth buying now? I mean, it's an awesome show. I mean, you'll get your $50 worth, but you probably are aware of a lot that had happened already. So I definitely think the pay-per-view was worth the money. Worth the money 5 days later, I don't know, that's a judgment call on you. But it was definitely bonkers, that's for sure. All right, it's 3-0. 49ers, good. I just want Aaron Rodgers to lose. That's all I want. What's up, Angie Law? Good to see you. Also good to see Rodrigo, Crazy J, Rusty the Legend, Always Radio, Max Pokebra, J.A., Zach Palgett. We got Chad Jones, Spectre, Leon Gore, Ronnie, Michael Kumo, El Magnifico. We got Garrett Osborne, The Juliet. Colin Wright is here. Mr. J, Michael Kumo. Ben Espinoza, Dustin, Janine. Daniel. Giants 83. Yachiro, what's up? Good to see you earlier. Not sure if you're still here, but you were earlier. Denny Downbad was in the house as well. The new one, Vontae Page, good to see you as well. I forgot to do my shout-outs earlier. I'm doing them now during commercial. TA85 or T85, Dan Price, also here as well. Nick B. William. Isaac, Chris West, Joe Brill, Green P. Sonic Plays, Vossman, Ajax Johnson, Kevin Plays, Vossman, holy shit, let Lee the Lego Fan, Daniel Barry Sports. Sweet, Big J. Cool, want to get some of them shout-outs done, but I forgot to do earlier. Good to see y'all here. Thank you. Mohammed, good to see you too. Forgive us for being disheveled. No, there's no forgiving you for that, Wade Barrett. You either come to Raw undisheveled or you don't bother. Fucking Wade Barrett.
Last week, another example of how the split with the Terror Twins has really crossed the line. Last week on Raw, the Judgment Day.
Trying to get a look at Barrett and Tessitore's notes there.
Turned out anytime, any place was right there.
Nope, she.
Blindsided Rhea Ripley, who got caught up in an ugly fashion on the ropes. That kiss to the cheek and an insult.
Priest running down there. The Terror Twins.
Priest showed up, but it was a little too late. But here in our main event last week, tag match was going down between the Judgment Day. When suddenly Rhea Ripley returned, hobbling along, crutch in hand. But gritting her teeth, fighting through the pain barrier, and smashing the hell out of Liv Morgan. Aiding Priest and main event Jey Uso as they conquered the Judgment Day
I liked all that Judgment Day and Ripley and Priest stuff last week. That was fun.
And Wade, here's the big news.
What's the big news?
Rhea and Liv are going at it again. It's on Bad Blood Atlanta, October 5th. Women's World Championship.
All right, so that match is official for Bad Blood. No Hell in the Cell. Looks like it's just going to be probably just the one Hell in the Cell match. They don't need two on these things. So Morgan and Ripley for the championship. I don't know what you do there. I mean, obviously, I'd love to see Ripley just kill her and win the title back, but I also like the run that Liv and Dom are on. You might want to extend that somehow, but they already did that at SummerSlam, so can Liv really win again here, you know? Who is this? FXXX? What the hell is this? I don't even know who this is. Oh, it's Finn. It's Balor. It's Fergal. Don't adjust your sets. That is not a pizza around his waist. That is the Raw Tag Team Championships. Or the World. Is that what they're called? The World Tag Team Championships. There's a sign that said, I sold my wife's ring to be here.
The season premiere of Monday Night Raw. WWE Week on USA. Raw tonight, NXT tomorrow. SmackDown on Friday. All right here.
Oh, yeah. Rhea and Liv first blood match? That could be all right.
Balor has a lot to get off his chest. 1/2 of the World Tag Team Champions. Right here. Deep personal issues with Damian Priest in particular, the man he stabbed in the back.
I don't even know what the hell this match is. Like, is Balor out here? He's by himself, or is he just out here to cut a promo?
Championship. These are issues that have gone back over 12 months. Now Finn Balor of late venting his spleen.
Didn't have to be this way, Damian.
Rest in peace, Mufasa. I never saw Lion King. I'm the weirdest person in the world.
You screwed the Judgment Day. You see, when I joined the group, I reached down and I tried to help you up. But the more I helped you up, the more you tried to hold me down. That's right, Damien, you held me down. Your friend. I was your brother.
I was your brother. Brudder. Brother.
I was the guy who had your back.
I like bread and butter.
Who made sure
It's good.
you stay champion.
Damn, Angie, you didn't see it either? The Lion King, like the first one in the 90s? I can't believe I didn't see it. I was just already like a teenager, so.
Long time ago, if it wasn't for you lurking behind my back with that briefcase every chance you could. Because every time I got close to that championship, Damien, it was you.
Me?
It was you who screwed me. So I need you to stop hiding the back and come out here because I got something.
Oh, give me a break.
to say.
You want him to come out. You conveniently came out alone. I wonder where all your Judgment Day tool bags are. Lurking in the shadows? They're probably waiting to ambush him. Priest is going to see this coming from a mile away.
And ye shall receive an update, Damian Priest.
Priest, are you going to get ambushed here? You better watch yourself.
Now, 7 days ago was tag team action that had Damian Priest hand raised over Finn and JD. Came with a racer's edge and an so slack. Ever since you broke up the real Judgment Day, I've been trying to get my hands on you. And you run every time from me. So this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna let you say what you're gonna say. But when you're done talking, I'm dropping your ass.
Priest.
That's not how this is gonna go down. No,
Priest, you should just attack him right here. Why would you let him
do
Speak.
Because I'm not your sidekick. I'm Finn Balor, and you turn Finn Balor into a sidekick. I ain't no sidekick.
You're the tag team champion. You most definitely are a fucking sidekick. Bro. Brother.
And Rhea
Brother.
fall on the same night. Because I want you one
Bad blood.
on one at Bad Blood.
Bad blood with 1D. It's very important that we say 1D.
Challenging me to a match at Bad Blood.
That's like a month away.
Sept. Now it's time for me to do what I came out here to do.
No. I think you're forgetting one thing, Dave Man. I think you're forgetting one thing.
You're forgetting one ting.
Read the old Judgment Day playbook.
Yeah, Priest, you should see this coming. Hopefully,
I wrote the Judgment Day playbook. I'm gonna explain something to you right now.
he wrote the playbook.
Apparently, Damian Priest saw it.
Did you make a copy? Because if you made a copy, you could use the copy. 4-on-1. There we go. That's the only thing about this that doesn't make sense storyline wise is that Priest should. I mean, he power walked to the ring angrily. I mean, he was upset. He should have just dove on Balor right there. Give himself as much time as possible. I mean, here comes Ripley. What's she gonna do? She's on one leg. She's a girl. There's 4 dudes in here. She gonna beat them all up? I mean, I know she could beat up Dominic and Carlito, but I'm not sure about the other ones. And JD. Is she gonna say her? Look out! Look out! Oh no! Ooh, Rhea nailing Don with the crutch. I can't believe she's still selling that leg injury. I guess that's just to kind of slow down the pace. I mean, they've got nearly a month here until Bad Blood. My God, Priest throwing off JD. That was so crazy. They were trying to show a lot there at once. Props to using the right camera angle so you could see what was going on between Liv and Rhea and what was going on in the ring. And Priest got hit with the pizza in the face. Ow, Jesus. Don't bash me with a crutch, yo. I like Liv. Is Liv wearing like a Triple H kind of cosplay there? It looks good. It's cute, as the kids would say. Oh, oh. Saccharin over Rhea. I mean, you didn't have a great strategy here, Damian. And you either, Rhea Ripley. God. I was about to say, do we have friends? There's Jey Uso. I'm like, who is Rhea and Priest's friends right now? Here comes Jay. It's about time. Back there eating a Samoan sandwich. Get out there. So many Bret Hart cosplayers in the audience. I've seen like 6 or 7 already.
So some serious damage to Damian Priest. Obviously, Jackie Redden, our Ace reporter, will get us an update to anything concerning his condition. Tonight, Jey Uso is going to be in that fatal 4-way contender to see who will fight for the Intercontinental Championship. The surprise is that Braun Strowman will be in it as well. Remember what happened a week ago? Well, let's take you back 2 weeks ago.
Oof.
The almost devastating tsunami on the top of a car, crushing the ribs of Braun Strowman.
Kathy Kelly, you've got to stop.
I can go. I want this match tonight. Well, that's pretty poetic. Braun, you're in. He was medically eligible to compete last week. Replacement managing to fight through the pain, winning and qualifying for tonight's fatal four-way final.
Jackie's with Big Braun.
Interesting. WWE has just tweeted out some breaking news. Raw on the USA Network will be from 8 to 10 starting on Monday, October 7th, and through the rest of 2024, culminating with the finale on Monday, December 30th. That, to me, sounds like they are switching to 2 hours for the duration of that rights extension that put them through the end of the year, because, of course, they don't start on Netflix until 2025, but the current rights deal ends earlier than that. So they extended it through the rest of the year, but it sounds like a compromise was made here, and Raw is going to go just to 2 hours. Sounds to me that when it moves to Netflix, it's back to 3 hours, because it just says it's going to be 2 hours for the rest of the year, but not permanently. So my guess based on that is it's just until Raw's on Netflix. A lot of people are thinking this is permanent. That's my take on this. We'll see. I did not catch that little conversation there with Braun Breaker and Braun Strowman. I don't know what they were talking about. Don't care. Oh, all right. Here we go. It's going to be Unholy Alliance or whatever. And Jade and Bianca are defending their titles. Is Kathy Kelly single? No, we've been together, a few months now. Her and I. And you can ask her out if you want, but she's going to say no. Because she got a man. Oh, okay. Just the typical, how are you planning to win when you're injured deal? Okay, so he's just talking smack to him. So it's who? It's Jay, Ilya, Braun. Who's the other one in that match later? I mean, is Jey Uso the favorite, or I don't know. I don't know who the hell's going to win that. I don't really care at the end of the day because I don't think that Breaker's going to lose the title to whoever wins this four-way later. 7-3 Jets, thanks for the update on the game since I can't watch it. I didn't even realize that. Greg has Kathy and Dakota Kai locked down. Jesus Christ, Jade. She's like what Sid had for the men, Jade Gargill has for women, you know? She's the Sid of the women. Here comes Bianca. Bianca. Yeah, best of luck to Kiana James. She's been absent. I think they've repositioned her or relocated her on the roster page or something. So I guess she might be dealing with an injury. Best of luck to her getting back. I like the green. I remember when I was like, I might have been like 8 or 9 years old. There was like a 1-year period where this very specific color green was like my favorite color. My favorite color is green, but not this color green. But I remember like when I was a kid, it was for a brief time. Good point, Michael. Sid might have looked good, but he was no Jade Cargill. She is just unbelievable. I really like Kaylee Ray. I just wish they would have kept her name, Kaylee Ray. She's in just amazing shape. She kind of half-assed. I don't know. It's such a weird reference. I think because she's just really chic and she's very muscular. I mean, not as muscular as Jade and Bianca, but Kaylee Ray kind of reminds me of Caitlin Clark a little bit. I don't know why. And Isla Dawn, I've kind of grown to appreciate in the last like couple of months, like since we've been seeing her on TV a little bit this summer. I didn't realize she was kind of funny. She's got kind of gives off a little bit like Billie Kay vibes a little bit. And I feel like in the right angle, storyline or situation, she could be really, really funny. I mean, maybe like she feels like she'd be more suited to be a teammate of Chelsea Green. You know, maybe put Piper and Alba Fire together and put Isla with Chelsea. And they can be like almost an upgraded version of the Iconics. Because I think both of them can wrestle better than the Iconics. Jade is just not of this earth. My 30th reunion is coming up next summer for high school. I might ask Jade if she'll go with me. I want to roll up in there with Jade. That shit would make the front page of the local paper where I came from. A celebrity came to our town. Dustin, we talked about the next potential challengers for the tag titles like over the weekend because after this match, like I don't know what, you know, now that Jade and Bianca are champions again, they're going to plow through everybody and they've already been champions once. I just don't, and this is like the 14th time these two teams have wrestled since June or since Clash at the Castle anyway. But I feel like Jade and Bianca are just going to have to hold the titles for a while and they're going to have to wait until they are ready to split them and move into a feud between them. That's when you do the title loss. And I feel like they could wait until 2025, but there's just not enough teams to go around for them to beat for the next 4 months. God, Bianca. Jeez. Oh, there's a tag. Oof. I don't know where Jade went. I don't even see her. Bianca.
Former Jets unholy union know how close they just came to recapturing the gold. You see the glory, the gold on the side here, the Women's World Championship. Looking for the combo suplex of Bianca Belair. Jade saves it. The growing teamwork between Cargill and Bianca.
Oof.
The longer they're together, the better they get as a duo.
Ooh, big super kick to Jade's face. Damn, she ate that. Good sell by Jade, too. What is this? Okay. Jeez. Wow, she almost had her there. Jade made the save. Nice. 7-6 Jets. Where are they anyway? They New York or they San Fran? Shit was funny as hell last year. Rodgers running out. Gets injured. What, he got injured during the anthem? Would he fall picking up a bag of Skittles or something? Oh, jeez. Oh. Got her. Little double team move by Jade and Bianca to pick up the win there. Jade might I think maybe her eyelash is loose, but Jade might have gotten popped in the eye. She's also selling the hamstring a little bit. Or the glute, or whatever that is that she's grabbing. I am worried. I don't want the tag titles to have to be vacated because one of these two gets injured. I want to see this story carried through and with them splitting up and all that. I think it'll be fun. Oh, it is in San Fran. Good. Rodgers is from that area. I think he's like from the Chico area. He used to come into my restaurant a bunch. I met him like 10 years ago, several times. Jackie, what's up? Look at these guys. Am I... who's the guy in the red glasses? Do I not know who he is? Oh, yes, I do. I thought Dragon Lee was Cruz or Wild. I don't know which one they are. Dragon Lee and Dom have had a fun little series of matches too. Oh, look at these guys. I like that Calgary Flames mural. Yeah, you deadbeat. Watch your tone, son. All right, Balor and Ray later, I guess. I don't know if Cruz is the one in the hat. Bret! Let me do the fan thing from the video in 95, like the little Bret video. Bret! Oh, wait, I think Bret's the one that spins around. The kid just screams Bret, and then Bret goes. And he walks over to him. That video. Bret! Here he comes. El Magnifico. No, I don't think we're going to see Natalya with Bret. I think we're going to see Natalya in that last week, the Vintage Smoothie Collective, or whatever the fuck their names are, attacked Lyra Valkyrie, or Valkyria, whatever her name is, and somebody else, whatever her name was. And then later on, the two of them were sitting back in the backstage area on a projection crate, wanting to take on the three women. And then Lyra was like, oh, hang on. I got a really good idea for next week. Just trust me. So that's going to be Natalya. I think she's going to join the two of them to face three of them, or something's going to happen. We'll see. Cruz is in the glasses. Wild is in the hat. Gotcha. I'll remember that.
Someone just got BOGO free Blizzard treats. Only in the DQ app. That someone could be you. But only for a limited time. BOGO free any size Blizzard treats. Get it now in the DQ app. DQ.
BOGO Blizzards. Oh, yeah, it was Zelina. Oh, yeah, and we just saw her now. Well, maybe they just dropped the whole thing, but they made it sound like last week in that backstage angle that Natalya's coming back tonight. So we'll see if they just decided to not do that tonight. Because I don't think they advertised anything for the Raw Rundown today.
The $6 meal deal is here. It starts with Dunkin's legendary coffee, a toasty, melty bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, and a crispy, crumbly order of hash browns. It's kind of the biggest deal.
That's right, yeah. And last time, oh, there you go. Last time Natty said she was talking to Sonya saying it's time for a change. So what if Lyra and Zelina, or whatever the fuck is going to happen, bring out Natalya to face off, and then Natalya turns? Is she going to turn in Canada, though? I don't know. But yeah, Natty did say it was time for a change, and then, like, I think she was off because her contract was up. But I feel like she's going to stick around. I can't see her going to AEW. So it is possible if we do see her, she does turn, because she did speak to Sonya on her last appearance.
No, these have at least a few hundred years left in them. I think the kid needs his own. Get 2 pairs of glasses with a free eye exam for $79. All same day.
Yeah, I want
Bret stayed in WWE. Do you think he would have done a Hell in a Cell match? I'm not even sure. Well, the Hell in a Cell match was around for Bret, but he probably would have. I mean, it would have been great to see him and Austin in one of them. Like, what I would have done is I would have had Austin beat him, for the title at WrestleMania 14, and then have one final blow-off in the cell. Kind of like, Triple H did with Jericho and that type of thing. Just do a cell match. A couple months after that, blow the whole thing off officially. Austin wins, and him and Bret's saga is finally done, with Bret winning all the matches in the beginning and Austin winning all the matches in the end. Calgary's got a nice looking city there. Looks totally nice. It's cold as balls in the winter, but other than that, it looked like a totally nice city. All right, so here comes Bret. All right, this is the top of the hour, guys. So I want you to keep that in mind. This is they're bringing Bret out on the top of the hour, which means we're going to get Gunther. At least I hope we get them. Come on, Bret. He looks good, though, doesn't he? He's old, but it's okay. Hmm. Oh, I just saw Bret ask Wade where the hard cam was. Wade's like, right here, dude. He's back. Look at Bret. Welcome home, Bret. There's only one T in Bret, you idiots. Oh, okay. They're going to announce something with Bret in the ring. Let's see what that is. Love you, Bret.
That when WWE comes back to Canada again, it'll be at the end of November. It'll be Survivor Series in Vancouver.
Vancouver gets Survivor Series.
On Friday, tickets will be on sale. Friday for that.
Okay.
Brad, how good does it feel? You are a hero to everyone in the locker room, but how good does
This is the same building as Canadian Stampede, right?
Monday Night Raw right here in the Saddle Dome in Calgary, Alberta, Canada? Well, this is the place to be, right? No one took more pride than I did being a champion, but also a Canadian champion. Let me tell you about Canadian champions.
Yeah, tell us about Canadian champions, Bret.
Champions will take on anybody and never ever duck a challenge.
They never ever duck a challenge.
Like I did every night for 20 years. That I was the best there is, the best there was.
So Bret's not saying a whole lot here, which makes me think he's going to get interrupted. Probably by Gunther. There he is, on command. Yeah, we weren't quite 100% sure what Bret was going to do tonight, but the moment he walked out at the top of the hour, I'm like, well, they only do big shit on the top of the hour, so those segments are usually reserved for your biggest angles or your champions. And here comes our champion. I mean, Gunther versus, like, prime Bret Hart would be an awesome match. It would be awesome. You just need Bret 30 years ago. 94 Bret versus 24 Goldberg, Gunther. Sammy will come out and protect Bret.
I tell you this, I'm about to pour my heart out to one of my childhood heroes.
Yeah, don't forget, Gunther, where's he from? Bulgaria or Germany? Bret was huge in Germany. Huge. Bret used to specifically brag about his German audience. He was a regular fucking Hasselhoff over there. India, too.
And the best ever will be. Get no argument here.
You get no argument. I am the greatest. Thanks, Gunther.
Like a passing the torch moment, because yes, you are the best there was. But you're right now looking at the best there is and the best there ever will be.
What about Raven sign? Damn, what year is it?
I want to express something from the bottom of my heart. I'm serious about this because just like Stu said before, all the boys in the back, including me, we all watched you growing up.
Are they calling Wade Barrett Stu Bennett? Gunther just called him Stu.
And you have
When they show the name graphics to start the show, does it say Wade Barrett or Stu Bennett? Why don't I know this?
I want to take a moment to tell you personally that you will always be a close second to my actual favorites.
A close second. He's going to say Shawn. He's got to say... Or Goldberg. Please say Goldberg.
None other than Bill.
Yes. I love that. Oh. I thought he was going to say Shawn Michaels at first. I'm like, no, he's probably going to say Goldberg. Goldberg was his favorite. Oh, Gunther, you heel. You beautiful, delicious heel. Well, Montreal Sammy's out here in a Calgary Flames jersey trying to get that cheap heat. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's the jersey of that fella. Rest in peace. I recognize that last name. I didn't know much about those brothers, but it's fucked up what happened to them. Oh, Chris, thanks for the $5. What if Gunther asked Bret, who are you to doubt El Dandy? I don't think Bret does doubt El Dandy. There might be some people in the crowd that do, though, and Gunther might have to deal with them individually. Has Bret and Sammy been involved in an in-ring segment before? Like maybe when Sammy was a heel and Bret like punked him out or something? Do I have some weird memory of that? Or
You've got a lot of nerve standing in this ring, in this city, talking to this man the way you just did.
Hey, I'd like to point something out. Gunther is wearing regular pants, not the skin-tight pants that go up too high on the ankle. Regular, normal man pants.
Bret Hart is a Canadian hero.
Canadian hero Bret.
And in case you can't tell, he's a hero to every single person in this city. And he is a hero to an entire generation of wrestlers in the back that are still studying this man's matches to this day.
100% right, Sami Zayn. Bret is still a measuring stick to a lot of an influence on a lot of talents you see now.
And you may have that championship around your waist, but Bret Hart is the one who set the tone for what it means to be a champion.
Sammy's sticking up for Bret.
But what do you do, huh? What do you do? I challenge you to a match, and what do? You put your tail between your legs, you turn around.
Oh yeah, we're finally going to get the match announcement here, probably.
You want to say you're the best there is? Fine. Prove it. Sami Zayn versus Gunther, part 2 for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yes. Agree, Gunther. All you got to do is say yes.
Understand this. With all due respect, Bret, but you're not in my league. And Sammy, as much as you want to be, and as much as Bret is your hero, you're far away from being in a league with Bret Hart. So what does that tell you? My answer remains...
Touchdown Niners. Thank you, Ronnie. His answer is still no, y'all. I think Bret's going to convince Gunther by calling him a big fucking fat German pussy. Come on, Bret.
That doesn't look like a champion to me. That looks like a coward.
A coward. You're just a coward.
Like a dirty yellow coward.
Dirty yellow coward.
Back to the dressing room. A gutless yellow
Hi, girl in the blue. She's my favorite fan so far. There we go. Look at Sammy going after him.
Sammy and Gunther now.
Did somebody spill their beer on the floor? I think they did. Girl in the blue. Y'all. Oh.
Parries that right hand and fires back.
There we go. Brawl. Sammy taking it to Gunther. Okay, so when he debuted, Bret was in the ring with him. I thought there might have been another time when Sammy was like a cowardly heel and Bret read him the riot act or something.
Sammy saying the man who ended Gunther's record-breaking Intercontinental Championship reign clearly has sights on ending his World Heavyweight Championship reign too. Is an all-time legend. The 5-time WWE champion, the 2-time Hall of Famer, Bret the Hitman Hart,
Nice.
listened to him say no and said, "You're a coward."
All right, well, I'm glad that Bret didn't, like, Triple H didn't troll him and send out Goldberg. He had Goldberg hiding in the truck. All right, send him out. Let's fuck with Bret in his own hometown.
He got the ultimate Canadian legend and a modern-day Maple Leaf warrior.
I mean, I like that Bret can still work with WWE. Him and Triple H don't like each other. I'm convinced of that. Bret's been pretty vocal about that. But Triple H is like, if we're in Canada, we got Bret there, you know?
You know, I didn't really know what to think of you back in the day when you were rolling with Sheamus. But remind me, what did you used to call yourself? Please, don't call me that.
Nice road trip reference. The window of opportunity to drink and do drugs and take advantage of young girls is getting shorter by the day. Oh, that movie.
Step closer to that Intercontinental title. Tomorrow, I smash Trick Williams and take one step closer to the NXT title. And after that, I'm gonna smash you.
Oh,
And then you can just call me Double Champ. Listen.
listen, Pete.
The worst thing you
Peter?
could possibly
I think his name should be Peter, like with an AH in the end. Peter?
Because you can't. Because when it's all said and done, you have that stupid look on your face, doing that stupid shrug, going, man.
Eric Coons, for some reason, you just don't like that title. For a lot of reasons. Ugly as shit. Looks like a turd. Looks like a gold turd. I hate that belt. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate that belt as much as I hate Braun Breaker's name. But I like the championship and I like the wrestler. Hate the name. Hate the physical belt. That one. Bring it back. Right. Right. I can't do my finger. I can't do it. I can't even. There we go. There. Who's that? Oh, Sheamus. I'm so glad I'm not doing a review tonight because I hate writing shillelagh in my notes. Pisses me off. I have my own idea how it's spelled.
Sheamus with a shillelagh is scary. And
Just like Matthew McConaughey. Same thing. I'm glad that Matthew McConaughey didn't appear on Raw and use a shillelagh. That would have sucked.
it may go down a few notches. Because Dirty Dom is in town. The whole thing. The staff.
Oh yeah, there was a time, I'm sure, when Bret had no problem with Hunter, but Hunter played a big role in that screw job, and I don't think Bret really ever let that go. I feel like he held on to animosity with Triple H longer than he did Shawn.
To see the answer loud and clear. It was Dirty Dominic Mysterio in his hair. Yes.
Fucking Julie Hart chewing out Triple H in the locker room and wrestling with shadows. Like, that was crazy stuff. 13-7 Niners. That's good news.
I mean, she put something on that, and it's accurate. He's going up against the hard-working, uber-talented Dragon Lee. When we come back to Monday Night Raw, the season premiere, and it is...
So remember when I was trying to pull up the game and I have that announcement? There is a QR code for me to find alternative ways to watch or get a claim credit on my bill, because okay, so all this does, they got a QR code that actually prompts you to go to another streaming service like Sling. That's crazy. And I've looked into Sling. My biggest thing with streaming platforms, and you guys can help me if there's another one out there that you know of, is being able to watch Raw live. Like, I'm watching Raw right now. Some streaming, and I live in California, some streaming services, if I had them, I wouldn't be able to watch Raw until 8 o'clock, 3 hours after it aired, because I'm on the West Coast. So the reason I use this service is because this particular USA network on this service plays Raw live for me. But when I briefly signed up for YouTube TV a few years ago, like 5 years ago, first thing I noticed is that USA does not play Raw live if you live on the West Coast. So I feel like I'm handcuffed to this stupid thing. And I think even Sling is the same way. If I had Sling, let me know in the chat if anybody has Sling on the West Coast. Are you watching Raw right now on Sling? Or do you have to wait until 8 o'clock? That type of shit. Wrestling is the big handcuff there. I got to be with wherever I can watch wrestling live. That West Coast crap really messes you up sometimes. Max Pokebra, I'm going to block you. Classic IC, don't look that good. You don't look that good, Max. It's the most beautiful, goddamn delicious fucking belt ever. I'd eat that thing. Come on, Max. That's okay. Different generations, I get it. There's a bunch of y'all like Barry don't like that ugly-ass undisputed O2 belt. I don't like it at all. Hurricane Helms just this week shit on the belt, too. I was proud to see that. Good for you, Hurricane. Great minds. Kristen Wiig in a Dunkin' Donuts commercial. I love Kristen Wiig. Barry, Uncle Taker on Twitch would be a lifesaver for you. Yeah, I think you can, like, and I watched SmackDown this past week on a illegal stream too. So I've got ways of streaming these things, but I'd rather not do that. I'd rather have a service that I can just watch it without having to go to like sketchy places or places that might not work all the time or might have issues. I need it to be reliable. Right before the WWE Network came out, from like 2011 to 2014 when the network came out, I started, because then I was doing YouTube by then, but I wasn't buying the pay-per-views. I was going to a website and you would pay $8 and you'd get the pay-per-view. You basically pay the website $8 and then you can get into a stream and watch it. It was called Big Events, I think, Big Events TV or something. And so I would order all the pay-per-views that way for $8 a month, and they worked flawlessly. Never once had a problem. They were perfect for reviews, and I was able to watch the PPVs. But then when the network started, just watched them all over there. So I really have not purchased a pay-per-view since WrestleMania 29 was the last pay-per-view I actually purchased on like a cable system. That's crazy. That was 2013. It was 11 years ago. This is not my dad and my uncle, by the way, Morgan and Morgan. Saucy Nugs. Fruity, 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 Saucy Nugs. Man, Judgment Day got that long entrance where they have to wait through the commercial break. God, that sucks. Barry, what I don't like about the title, the O2 title, the reason I don't like that title and the way it looks is because it doesn't look like the Winged Eagle title. or the big gold. Those are the two best world titles in my mind. Yeah, something about it. I just didn't like the shape of it. I don't know. I don't know what it was, Barry, but I thought the belts were beautiful, and they gradually got uglier there in the late 90s, early 2000s. The night after WrestleMania 14, they took the classic IC away, and they moved it to that purple thing that they used for so long. And the belt itself wasn't that bad, but it's a step down from the previous belt. But we've had belt discussions here on the channel before. You guys know my golden rule. Whatever world championship was around between the ages of 10 and 20, that's the one you're going to like. And I had the Winged Eagle from ages 11 to 21. So naturally, we got all faction members out there, so this feels like a non-finish match. Although Judgment Day could steal one here. We could see Priest or Ripley run back out there hobbling, trying to cost Dom the match. We'll get another fresh beverage. Be right back. The deadbeat dad. Dominic Mysterio is such a stud. Did I tell you guys that Elizabeth apparently no longer wants to dress as Dominic for WrestleMania? I'm really bummed out about that, but she's got a better idea. She's going to be John Cena. The whole shebang, which I still think will be funny looking and cute, but I wanted to see her with a mustache and do Dom. It would have been so funny, but looks like it's going to be Cena. Damn, new one, quarter century for you. Yeah, once you put a solid 25 years in, I'm going to respect your fandom, you know, because you've seen enough shit. But starting in 1999 still is wild to me. But you've seen multiple eras. I always love it when people are like, I speak facts. Oh, yeah? When'd you start watching? 2008? Oh, okay.
This $6 meal deal is here. It starts with Dunkin's legendary coffee, a toasty, melty bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, and a crispy, crumbly order.
You know, it's going to be interesting. You know, we've been talking about how WWE earlier tonight made the announcement that the remainder of Monday Night Raws from October to December, which is the same amount of time of that TV extension, are only going to be 2 hours until they move to Netflix next year. But if those 2 hour Raws go really well and they realize that the format of those shows, you know, makes the shows more exciting and flows your storylines better or something, and they do really well and ratings wise and whatnot, they might keep it. I feel like it's temporary, but 3 hours though allows you. I mean, you wouldn't need a 3 hour Raw on Netflix if there's no commercials, you know what I mean? So like technically if you have a 3 hour show on Netflix, you're essentially having a pay-per-view. Where with commercials, you know, you're probably looking at 2.5 hours of TV time or something. So really 2 hours might be enough on Netflix if you don't have any ad breaks. I mean, you might still have some forms of ad breaks, but maybe not as long as a TV ad break would be. So just depends on how all that's going to work. What's up, Tito? Give me my... Hey, buddy. I wish I could put you on camera. You're pretty funny right now. Transferring heat. Everybody that I've seen on my social media are loving the idea. But I mean, obviously, there's going to be people on both sides of the fence here. And there's going to be some people that aren't thrilled about it. But Jesus Christ, man, just get over it. It's a couple months. We have so much wrestling to consume. AEW is on the monthly pay-per-view format now. We got Raw, we got SmackDown, we got Dynamite, we got Rampage, we got Collision, you got TNA doing shit, you got NXT. There's so much wrestling. We can survive 4 months with 1 hour less of Raw. It's I can't even imagine being remotely upset about it. Ken Maynard, right on, man. Go Lions. They won big last night. I was getting a little nervous there. I'm like, I liked Stafford. I didn't have anything against him. I was happy for him when he won a title after he left, but I didn't want him coming into Ford Field and beating us.
Not just for himself, but for his people, and he looks to rally back against Dirty Dom. Sweeps the lane. Such a dynamic individual, moves so rapidly, it's almost impossible to block those shots from Dragon Lane.
Oh, big drop kick to Dom's face.
As he lays out Mysterio. Puts the lane. Dom able to get that shoulder up. Both teams, both men in the ring, obeying cohorts at ringside. The LWO.
I mean, both guys here have their entire factions at ringside, so this is just not gonna. We're not gonna get any sort of a clean finish here whatsoever.
But slammed down by Dirty Dom. And a kick out at 2. Hooks on. Dominic Mysterio looking to prove a thing or two. Could that be that? Roll up.
Michael Kuma, Lions got competition in their division this time, maybe, but I'm always going to believe the Bears will always suck. They suck. They're never going to be good. I don't even care if they won the first game. They suck. They're the Bears. They suck. They'll probably still beat the Lions, because Lions do lose to people who suck. But at the end of the day, they're still the Bears. And I believe the Lions will go further than them. Now, if the Bears win the Super Bowl, make sure you save what I just said to throw it in my face. I would expect you to. Oh! Carlito, man. Loving him, Granny Smiths. Is it always one kind of apple, or is it just whatever they got in catering? Or wait, Granny Smiths aren't green. Which one are the green ones? Oh. Pfft. Wild with the... Are they going to try to keep the match? I guess they are. All right, so everybody's going to brawl to the back, leaving Dragon and... Oh, and Liv in with the chop block. And a 619er. Way to go, Dom. Representing San Diego. Only winners here in my city. Dom wins. Liv is great. I mean, what do you guys think? Is Rhea going to get the belt back at Bad Blood, or are they going to try to extend this? Because Liv is great in this role. Oh, here we go. Jade and Bianca looking hot. Oh, hello, Io and Kyrie. You good? Kyrie doesn't look good. That's right. She did that dive last week. Remember? She had a lot of blood on her. Don't touch my title. Don't be touching my title. Get up out of here, Io and Kyrie. The nerve touching our titles like that. Jesus. Well, I guess that's who they're going to face next. Okay, here comes... Okay, this will be the return of Natalya. This will be the return of Natalya right here. Unless the opponents have already been announced and I'm wrong. Oh, no, they got a mystery right there. Yeah, the graphic is a mystery partner. Well, of course it's going to be fucking Natalya. Okay, so they did advertise this today. Pure Smoothie collection against Lyra, Zelina, and Natalya.
Of course, one of the great arenas in the NHL. This is the arena where one of the great players in the NHL in a recent generation played, Johnny Gaudreau. He was the star for nearly a decade in this town. On August 29th,
I'm glad they're paying tribute to this fella. I didn't really know much about them.
by a driver who is now facing charges of reckless driving. Johnny was beloved, a sports
I mean, they were there, what, for their sister's wedding? I mean,
Today, Johnny and his brother were laid to rest on a day when this community continues to remember.
I mean, the sister was supposed to get married that day. I mean, just imagine how that just rips your family apart. Hockey sticks. Wow. Holy shit. Holy shit. Look at all that stuff. I was about to say Gatorade. Like, he must have loved purple Gatorade.
Spent the better part of a decade electrifying hockey fans in this very arena. And he was a special type of player. The type of player that got people...
If there's one thing that wrestling fans understand, it's untimely deaths. So we feel their pain, that's for sure.
And a pleasure to interview.
We know what it's like.
The WWE would like to send its deepest condolences to Johnny's wife, Meredith, Matthew's wife, Madeline, and the whole Gaudreau family as they continue to navigate this unimaginable tragedy.
So effed up.
It is with
That's quite the display, though. That's cool.
that we join the entire sports world in both mourning and celebrating.
Like, think of us. Think of, like, wrestling fans like this, like some just effed up situation like this. Like, if anybody gets it, we get it, you know? God, look how close they were in age. They were a year apart. I mean, I haven't followed hockey closely in, you know, maybe 8 to 10 years, so I wasn't really familiar with them. But that is just... Nice tribute, though. Yes, 49ers continue to build on their lead. Of course, I can't watch it because Disney does not want me to watch it, according to my DirecTV notification on my screen here. Does that mean I don't have ESPN at all, or I just not have the game? I'm gonna have to switch things up here.
Old Spice Genuine Super Hydration Body Wash. Now 24/7 moisturization with vitamin B3.
New one. So there's two brothers that both play in the NHL. One of them plays for the Calgary Flames, which is where WWE is tonight. A week or two ago, they were both in town. I forgot what city, for their sister's wedding, and they were riding their bikes, and like a drunk driver hit both of them and killed both of them on the day of their sister's wedding. I mean, and they're both a year apart in age, both played in the NHL. I forget where the other brother plays. The accident might have been in New Jersey. I forget where the accident was. Kind of doesn't matter. But it's just like heartbreaking. They're star players, star NHL players. You know, family being ripped apart on a day that they're celebrating. You know, imagine what the sister was going through when they were killed. She was probably getting her hair done, getting her hair ready, makeup on, excited. You know, about to start the rest of her life with her soon-to-be husband. And you get the worst knock on your door you could ever ask for. You know, like, God damn. Could not even imagine. Okay, so no Disney-related channels at all. All right, well, fuck you, Disney. I don't even like Disney. I don't give a shit about Disney movies or anything like that. Mickey Mouse can suck it. I don't care. Oh, it was on Ohio. Okay. Oh, in Boston. Okay, so he plays... Wow.
Join the Padres as they host the Chicago White Sox for Hispanic Heritage Weekend, presented by Blue Shield of California. Learn more at padres.com/Hispanic.
All right, I'm getting a local San Diego commercial here. It is Hispanic Heritage Night at the ballpark in a couple of nights. I missed the date on that. We're playing the White Sox. Tigers were in town just recently playing us. Rematch of the '84 World Series. Yo, Ken Maynard, longtime listener, just got hooked up with a membership. Thank you so much for doing that, Juliet. You could tell that Jackie Redmond must have known him or known them because she was struggling to get through that. I love that they're joined back, Raw and SmackDown back on USA together again. They were for a while there back in. I remember doing a whole video when like Stephanie and Shane did that video announcing Raw and SmackDown would be split and Universal title would be created. It'd be Mondays and Tuesdays, back to backers. I remember that. I was living in a studio apartment right on the beach. I was right after my divorce, and those were fun times. Ray's contacts in that picture look weird, don't they? Look at his eyes. Is that AI or something? I mean, I like their gear. Sonya Deville just re-signed a new contract, but Sonya looks so good in hers. They got the black and white cookie going on. But so far, the faction ain't doing much for me other than how good they look in their gear. My apologies to you last week, Zelina. She comes out and does this big entrance, and I did not see that she grabbed a sign from the audience that had something about referencing her father, who was killed in the 9/11 attacks. And she's getting in the ring, and I can see so much emotion on her face, and I'm like, what's wrong with her? Like, why is she... This is just a throwaway Raw match. Like, she's crying here like she's in the main event of WrestleMania. And I didn't even pick up on the fact that she was getting emotional over a fan who brought a really nice sign about her dad. And here comes Lyra. Oof. Rodrigo, I'm not really a Disneyland guy. I've been there a couple times, but I don't really give a shit about it. Uh-oh. She's doing her entrance. You're making her cut the music before when she's doing her little hand thing. You gotta let her do her hand thing, though. It's a very big... Sonya. Sounds like me. I always shit on the wrestlers for their entrances. I'm like, it's so dumb. Why do you have to come out and do all this first? Just go to the fucking ring.
Every week you try and then you fail and then you try and then you fail. What's going to be different this week? What, because you have a mystery tag team partner? You guys heard that, right?
I think Natalya should turn.
You have a mystery tag team partner. Ooh. Listen, I'm going to give you some reality. That tag team partner is going to suffer the same fate as the two of you, and that's getting destroyed by the three of us. But please, this is a message to whoever's back there. If you exist, you want to step up? Shoot your shot.
There we go. There she is. I mean, WWE, you could have tried a little harder to make this a surprise. The only thing that would be great is if she turns. She is wearing black and white. Look at her coat. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if I'd turn her in Calgary, but she did come out in a black and white coat. Natalya had a little play date this week with Beth Phoenix. I invite you to check it out. Make sure you have your inhaler nearby. This trio of demonic women. I mean, there's been some criticisms of Sonya in the ring recently. I would turn Natalya, put her in the group, and make Sonya more of like a manager who occasionally wrestles for the group, you know, instead of like a full force. She's already kind of the spokesman for the group. So we'll see if this happens or not. Now, Natalya has not been in the ring yet. So it would be hilarious if Natalya actually gets tagged in and in the ring working for the first time in months on a picture-in-picture. So they'll probably continue to work over Zelina before Natalya gets the hottie tag. Michael Johan, who is the new guy on commentary? Joe Tessitore. He's got quite the resume. He's worked all over ESPN. He's highly regarded. Fans like him. So far, he's doing a good job. He debuted last week. And everybody has been saying good things. Why are you crying? Makes you think of Joe Dirt. You crying, boy? You crying? I'm like, no. I fucking hate Kid Rock. Oh, gear matches Lyra's. Okay. Well, maybe not the coat, though. Zach, no, I don't have ABC either. I did try ABC. I'm on DirecTV Stream. It's a streaming app. So it's not DirecTV itself. Like, I don't have a dish or anything. It's just, or boxes, or it's not like that. I just use DirecTV, pull it up, the app up on my Roku. So that's how I watch TV. My Hut Box. Now with my DirecTV Stream, I don't think I can access any like NFL packages. And back in the day, I used to buy those. I'd get the Red Zone and the whole deal. I haven't done that in years, so I'm okay with it's minimalist, but it works for me. I can watch wrestling on it, and I got Peacock, and I got Netflix, and I buy all the pay-per-views, and I have on YouTube for AEW. I'm fine. I'm covered. I just need to figure out a way to watch football. This all-new double Sonic Smasher looks fucking delicious. I would eat that. No, Zach, it's not even on ABC. So, but I'm probably not going to ever watch Monday Night Football because I'm probably going to be here watching Raw or talking to y'all. But it would be nice to have it on. So I'm gonna explore a different maybe carrier, as long as I can find a streaming service that will play Raw and SmackDown live. SmackDown specifically, since it's going to be staying on USA or going to USA. It won't matter on Netflix. That'll play live no matter where you are. I'm sure of it. But on these streaming apps, these slings and these YouTube TVs and this thing I use, it's very important that I find wrestling that plays it live on the West Coast without having to wait till 8 p.m.
But not me. Am I crazy? What you're feeling is very real. Too many doctors treat symptoms, not people. I don't think this man is in a
Man, when that Red Zone first came out, I bought the package every year, and most Sundays I would only watch that. I would never watch a game. And I did that for like 5 or 6 years straight. Every Sunday, me on the couch watching the Red Zone for the entire day. And I'd see everything. I wouldn't miss nothing. And then I would watch the Sunday night game and the Monday night game to get the full game feel. But on Sunday afternoons, Red Zone. That was the only game I watched. Just watched the whole thing. And that dude that did it, he was so great. He read one of my tweets, I think, on air when I was watching it one year. But then I slowly kind of stopped paying crazy attention to football. I don't play fantasy football anymore. Now I'm just going to kind of watch and see what the Lions do and hope for the best. All right, Natalya has not been tagged in yet, so my idea of her turning might not happen.
She's always going to be the smallest woman in the fight. That is her pathway to victory, a pathway to this tag that she needs. And she gets it. Here comes Natalya.
Oh, she's in. She's knocking these girls out. All right, no turn. Natty looks good. I'm glad to see her back. I didn't want to see her leave WWE. I'm glad that she's made a legacy for herself there. And her husband is beloved by the women because he puts a lot of their matches together. They got a good thing there. And the Hart legacy. There's plenty of wrestlers that I'm more than happy to see go to AEW. She just wouldn't have been one of them. Ooh, man, what an elbow. Derry Allen, what's up, man? Good to see you. Appreciate $3. Do you like X Factor's What You Cooking At theme? Or What You Looking At theme? I don't remember. I just know the one with Uncle Kracker was horrible. That's his name, right? Uncle Kracker, when that came out? I thought it was, like, shitty, so I probably know. I don't think I liked any of X Factor's themes. Sharpshooter in Canada. Flipping her. Oh, no, she's going to get it. Oh! Oh, triple sharpshooter! That's right, son. Oh, Lyra only has a single crab. A single crab, Boston crab, and a sharpshooter in the middle. That's actually quite cute. So the Pure Smoothie collection got triple submitted. I like how Lyra's kicking him out of the way. That's hilarious. It's actually pretty funny. I'm fine with Natalya not turning here. It's Canada. She deserves this moment. I couldn't work in WWE because having Natty as a coworker, I would bother her constantly. Just tell me stories when you were a kid. I just want to hear everything. I want to hear everything Stu ever said to you. She'd probably actively try to avoid me. Asked to be booked on a different show, so Greg would stop asking her questions. Hey, shout out to CVV. My friend Chris. What a great guy. Here's another possibly unpopular opinion. I really hate these sports teams' belts. I will never buy one. Not even for my favorite team. They're ugly to me. And I don't have that much team pride. I just don't. Well, even if they made a Detroit Pistons one, I mean, maybe it'd be kind of cool, I guess. No, it wouldn't. I just can't get into that.
The new Delta Latte is perfect.
I'll say.
Who is this? Is that Kristen Wiig?
All we need now is a famous person to explain.
The only I'm behind on 2 belts. There's 2 belts that I want to buy, 2 replicas. I want the big gold because I used to have it. One of the original ones. It was a piece of shit. I sold it. So I want to get a new big gold, and I want to get an AEW. world title. But other than that, I got everything I want. IC and Winged Eagle's all I need. Add a big goal to that. That's complete. That's the nucleus of my WWE and NWA memories there. And then just adding the AEW one because I think it's a good-looking title. And I think I'm set. I don't really need anything else. I don't need a San Diego Padres wrestling belt. Like, I just don't need that. Garrett, oh yeah, wonder what we've heard a lot of Stu impressions, but never heard it on many women. So I'd like to hear what Natalia, how she can mimic him.
It's a good day to start something new. To brush away gray in 5 easy minutes.
Well, Martha Hart's not really in AEW. She turns up once a year for the Owen, but
Just for men mustache.
I just don't think. I think Natalia should just finish her legacy in WWE. Oh my God! Do I have to have the BK commercial on loud? You don't want a Cody Rhodes title? The American Nightmare title's pretty sweet. I won't lie, but at least that's not a sports team title. I don't really like the wrestler titles. Like, there's the Bret Hart one out. Like, buy your vintage Bret Hart replica belt. I'm like, I have a vintage Bret Hart replica belt. 2 of them. They're hanging on the fucking wall back there. The IC and the Winged Eagle. I don't need some pink and black and white monstrosity with Bret logo shit all over it. Like, I don't want that. I was like, but occasionally you'll see one that's cool. The Undertaker's, I think, looked all right. And there might have been like one more, but all these custom titles they're making, people are buying them. These are expensive collectibles that there are people out there that have the disposable income to buy this shit. That's good. Yeah, the Broken Skull belt. That wasn't a horrible looking belt either. I think I just didn't like anything after the Winged Eagle. I was still mad they dropped that. I'm like, why would they do that and get that big ugly blue thing? And then the smoking skull was a little better, but Friday Night SmackDown. This Friday, September 13th. All right, they're keeping War Pigs for War Games. I'm glad that that's kind of going to be a little tradition now. It's nice to have Survivor Series mean shit again. There was a couple years there where, man, I was questioning the business's survival. I'm like, man, these are bad shows. Oh, that belt. That belt. You mean the current undisputed title? I don't really need it. I don't like the big WWE logo. I don't care for it. It's not a terrible looking title or anything. It's just not one I would spend that type of money on. I don't have any nostalgia for that. I like the AEW title more. I think it's a little old school looking. A little more kind of big gold. I don't love really any of WWE's titles right now, and that sucks because I guess I like the tags. I like the SmackDown tags. Those are all right. I don't hate the US title. But everything else. Okay. Oh, Bret and Natalia backstage. How sweet.
This is Hart Country, and I know this is a daddy. This is not a Bret. This is a daddy.
Bret just rolling up on him. All right, another top of the hour segment. This is going to be Drew McIntyre, likely laying down the challenge for Hell in the Cell, or Punk doing it, or Pierce coming out and announcing it. I don't know if we're going to see Punk here after the beatdown. I feel like he might roll in, injured. I like your biker vest. Would you ride a little motorcycle here? That's cool. I like the 3 tiers of pyro.
Drew's going to be making his Hollywood major motion picture debut this week. Essentially what played out on the small screen here last week that he has to answer for.
The AW title is heavy. Yeah, it probably is.
The talks and sense to him, so that the ruthless attack. Drew took things way too far.
Yeah, Dustin. I remember the Warrior was like the first one to change the classic IC to like a yellow strap. It used to be green before they switched it to this one, but Warrior kind of changed it first, and then Shawn did it. And then Cody brought it back with the white strap, but I've always liked the OG or black strap.
That did not sit well within the mind of Drew McIntyre. There had to be a reaction in Drew's eyes. And boy, oh boy, did we get it last week.
And the bracelet has been destroyed.
It's rare in my time in WWE have I seen such a savage beating laid on anyone.
I hope Drew doesn't get confused and go to the wrong corner to do his little thing, and then the pyro blows his face off.
CM Punk last week. All the claymores, the ripping apart the famed bracelet, shoving it in his mouth. The attack on a stretcher afterwards. That was unbelievable.
Big CM Punk chance in Calgary.
And on cue, the CM Punk streams.
Don't stop. Come on, louder, louder. Chant his name. I'll join in. CM Punk. CM Punk. CM Punk. Now, whenever that name is chanted, it's not about nostalgia. It doesn't upset me. It doesn't frustrate me. Whenever you chant CM Punk, it's simply in memory of. Did y'all see what happened last week? Not the violence, that was poetic. Did you hear what Punk had to say? He walked out to this ring, stood right here and said, I beat Drew McIntyre in a strap match. I touched some corners, so I'm done with him and I'm going to go fight for the world title now.
Yeah, Drew's like,
Let's recap. He has screwed me out the world title 3 times in this year. I pinned him at SummerSlam.
I'm telling you, I called the title shot a couple of months ago. I said, put Punk and Drew in the cell, winner gets a title shot at Survivor Series. Punk wins, goes to Survivor Series, loses to Gunther.
I know you expect me to gloat about Punk and what I did last week and make some zingers, but I've been talking about him since January. I made him a bigger star, and I have to live with that fact. But I can live with that fact because I'm the one that ended CM Punk's career.
You didn't end his career. We know that.
All right, enough of the past, on to the present, the future, what matters around here. Me, Drew McIntyre. So what's first on the agenda? At the world title, I've been cheated out of multiple times for sure, but also this week, my first Hollywood movie comes out.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the movie. 23-7. Thank you for the update, Ronnie.
Game with Drew McIntyre and the Animal, Dave Bautista.
Damn, a piece of pyro fell on you at Mania 40?
Make sure you check that out.
Glad you didn't get hurt.
Perfect. The room was perfect. There's one loose end. I got a cover right now, and I'm afraid I got some bad news.
Oh, no.
It involves you, Wade. What?
It's calling out Wade Barrett here. We get Barrett back in the ring?
I don't have many friends left in this world, never mind this company. You're one of my oldest friends. We go back a couple of decades. We came to this country together, lived together. We have been arrested together. You're the only logical voice that's fought my case while Michael Cole lied to everybody, not just about how Punk was hurting me, how he was hurting our business, screwing up main event after main event. So why, when it was time for me to end him, did you step in my way? I'm not angry with you, buddy. I'm just disappointed.
Is he coming out? Yeah, he's coming out. You better stand up, Wade.
But if you do it again, I'm not going to be disappointed. I'm going to be angry. And I'm going to do something about it.
Okay, so he's threatening Wade Barrett here, the announcer.
Wait.
Barrett's like, I was a pretty tough bastard back in the day, bro. And I'm just as tall as you.
Enough. Drew, have you lost the plot in life so bad that now it's not about CM Punk anymore? Now you want to fight with your friends? You want to fight with Wade Barrett, the voice of reason, the only one that has been whispering in your ear and keeping your head above water. Now you want to fight with him? I don't believe it. I don't think you want to fight him. I don't think you want to fight him. He don't want to fight you. Let's cut the charade. Tess, wait, I apologize for the interruption. Drew, if you would join me in the ring, I have some information you need to hear.
There we go, Drew.
Pierce, I was talking to my friend, man to man. You're not my friend. You're a corporate suit. You're the kind of guy that Punk kisses the arse of.
I mean, if you'd shut up, he's probably going to have some good news for you, Drew.
Say it quick. I heard what you said about Punk. Earlier today, I spoke to CM Punk. And I can assure you, as much as you think you've ended him, CM Punk is not done. Specifically, Drew, CM Punk is not done with you. I don't believe you. There's not a chance after what I did last week. He wants another piece of me. But let's play hypotheticals right now. Since you're playing games, let's have fun. Who would like to see Drew McIntyre fight CM Punk one more time?
All right.
If that's true, and that is a huge if, you're signing his death certificate. Call it what you want, but it has to end. After the strap match, Punk thought it was over. So did I. So did they. And then last week, what'd you do? You lose your mind, and we're back in the fight. And the fight has to end.
All right, so
And it
Pierce
ends at Bad Blood.
in a Hell in the Cell.
CM Punk and Drew McIntyre at Bad Blood one more time. And Drew, I can assure you this. When it's over, and it will be over, I'm going to find peace. You want to know why I'm going to find peace? I'm going to find peace because I know in my heart that it will be over. And it's going to be over because October, Atlanta, Georgia, Bad Blood. It will be CM Punk. It will be Drew McIntyre. It will be Hell in a Cell. Let's go.
Punk, I mean, Drew, don't act surprised, bro. Haven't you been reading the internet? You troll people all the time on Twitter. Haven't you seen all of us talking about this Hell in a Cell match? This surprises you?
But not just any trilogy. October 5th will be Bad Blood, Hell in a Cell. And I will say this, Wade. This has by far been the most intense rivalry in the industry this calendar year. It demands, in my mind, Hell in a Cell. October 5th, 1997 was one of the all-time classics, right? You got Taker against Shawn Michaels. That was the first WWE Hell in a Cell, and you remember all of it right on top of the cell.
I mean, do we have a Kane-like figure that could possibly debut in this one?
This is fitting.
I love it too, Joe, but here's the deal. Drew McIntyre is one of the greatest of all time. He has a horrible...
Crash, neither feud is done yet. I mean, we got Punk and McIntyre coming up in Hell in a Cell. Right now, I like them both. Swerve and Hangman might be slightly in the lead after All Out, but I think Punk and Drew can do fun shit in the cell. I think their issue will legitimately be over, though, where Swerve and Hangman, they ain't done. I'll be interested to see which one wins Feud of the Year in, like, the website voting and shit like that.
Hey, man, I hope you're not listening to him. I went through the same thing with him a little while ago, and he's just going to tell you what you want to hear, but he's not your friend. You don't think I know what he's doing? I invented that move. Look.
So I guess they've dropped this whole thing. Xavier's like, don't listen to that guy, man. He tried to fuck with me too, but...
No, everybody knows you're the man. You defended your WWE championship against John Cena at WrestleMania. I know, but look where I'm at now. Okay? Look, I appreciate what you're doing, but you're not going to understand. Okay?
You're just not going to get it, Xavier. Just ain't going to get it.
Hey, Bret, why is Miz rocking that boo-boo face?
Bret. Oh, he thought it was Bret. Oh, man, I thought it was Bret for a second, too, and then Xavier raised his glasses. I'm like, oh, it's you, Xavier.
And speaking of which, last week when you were cosplaying with your friends at home at Dragon Con, your boy was here at work. You know what I did? I got us a shot at the WWE.
All right, well, they're still kind of teasing up slight, subtle tension. Like, when you were at Dragon Con, I was here getting shit done.
That's more money in the winner's purse. Let's do this. And it means that we get to walk into our 10th anniversary this November as the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Give it up. He's serving out.
Oh.
That's why his arms are like, he got plates.
Oh. Y'all, you know what they need to do? Xavier needs to turn on the 10th anniversary. That would be great. All right, is Ray, who's Ray facing again? Oh, yeah, Balor. Smitty, what do y'all think of Raw so far?
Things got a little silly in the midst of Dirty Dom versus Lee. Finn Balor had to open his mouth and throw fists. So now the master of the 619 and Finn Balor, when we return to the season premiere of Monday Night Raw WWE Week on USA.
Cannot believe Ray is still wrestling. So crazy.
Starting Friday. USA is the new home of Friday Night SmackDown.
Cody Rhodes, Solo Sikoa, inside a steel cage for the WWE Championship.
It all goes down on the premiere of Friday Night SmackDown on USA. Friday, 8/7 Central. Make a big move.
Yeah, if they did some sort of like New Day Well, I would do one of two things. Like, it would be really great if, like, Big E got miraculously, you know, cleared and he's got a green light to get back in the ring if he so chooses to do that. And they keep it as quiet as possible, and they do the big New Day 10th anniversary thing on Raw. There's a big celebration, and they all get in the ring, and Big E's in there with them, of course, and they're all celebrating. And then you just either surprise the fans and announce that Big E is now back in the ring, you know, or you do it by having some heels come out, and then Big E gets physical and kicks their asses, and then he reveals that he's cleared. Or you turn somebody, you know, and then you could turn Xavier there on the 10th anniversary. Nice solid 10 years of the group. Nice round number. And then it's a good kind of, you know, semicolon in their life. And Xavier can move on to do something else. Might be the perfect time to do it. And I wasn't aware that their 10th anniversary was coming up right now, so it wouldn't be a good time to turn Xavier anyway. I'd try to make it to that 10 years before you do it. Or do it on the exact day. On the exact day. I don't know what they're going to count that exact day as, or the 10th anniversary, like if it would be their in-ring debut or when their vignette debuted, or when they filmed the vignette. Like, I don't know what the actual date would be for them or what they're going to consider it, but once you hit the 10-year, then do the turn. Wow, that's a cool 10 minutes ago. Chris Van Vliet just posted a picture of himself. I'm like, what looks weird about this photo? He's at the Killers game premiere with Bayley and Mercedes, and Mercedes got the TBS title. So Bayley is in a photo op with the TBS championship. That's pretty cool.
Do we have any highs?
That used to happen occasionally, you know, back in the 90s. Like a WWE guy would be photographed with a WCW guy, and it'd be like really whack. And if one of them had the title, it'd be even crazier. Yeah, Big E turning would be the craziest thing, especially if he is just there and he's just in a suit and he's just doing his Big E thing because, of course, he's not cleared, and, you know, he just kind of is on the sidelines, and then, boom, he attacks both guys viciously and kills them, turns heel, reveals that he's been cleared for 3 years. He just didn't want to get back in the ring. Something like that would be funny. Calgary is a bigger city than I thought it was.
WWE was last year, August 11th of 2023, when that man Rey Mysterio defeated Austin Theory for the United States Championship then. Right here in
Oh, really? Bayley had a video up with the two of them? Wow, that's cool. I'm glad to hear WWE or AEW doesn't get butthurt about that and say, take it down. Like, no, we're friends. Okay, so vignettes began airing on November 3rd of 2014, the in-ring debut on November 28th. So yeah, this November, 10 years for New Day. Crazy.
things went into a major meltdown, so Adam Pearce has banned those two respective factions from ringside for this match. It's going to be straight up one-on-one. First ever Universal Champion at SummerSlam 2016. Of course, a one-time WWE Champion, the Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio.
All right, Rey and Balor here. I mean, Rey's already been at ringside tonight. Oof.
He's in there with another leader now, the leader of LWO, Rey Mysterio, and Finn Balor's in the mind to beat the hell out of
Oh yeah, do it right at Survivor Series, which is going to be November 30th. I'm gonna put up a Twitter poll because I am curious. Who do you guys think is going to win the Hell in the Cell match? Oh, we're back. They're back to the local medical facility. Does Punk win the blow-off or does Drew win the blow-off?
Technical superstars we have ever had here in WWE. This should be a real treat, but Ray has not been able to get out of the blocks thus far. We're going to counter with a right hand, and he does, sending Finn back, but then he drives him right into the corner and burying that shoulder into his midsection. Last time Finn Balor faced Rey Mysterio was April 10th of 2023. Monday Night Raw. Balor won by pinfall. Dom Mysterio attacked his father with a chain that night. Remember that? And allowed Finn Balor to win.
Fans clapping. Whenever I hear the audience clapping like that, in my head, I can like think of the smell of popcorn. You know, like that smell that arenas have when you're there. You smell that popcorn. I mean, throughout the years, guys, help me out. Balor and Ray. We've had some... Have they traded any championships that of course, I can't remember? Like, how many times have they had run-ins throughout the years in WWE? Ever had a feud? I feel like it's happened multiple times. Yeah, Chad, I think Kane will show up, rip the door off the hinges.
We all want our lives to do that. Why is progress also in our name? We've always believed insurance should do more. That's why we've gifted over 1,000 vehicles to veterans, funded housing programs for families in need, and why we're working to make roads safer and housing more fair. For us, that's real progress.
Trying to find a picture to show you guys, if I can locate it.
We know that potty training can move to its own rhythm. And pull-ups has orgasmal
There it is.
for changing that's easy as it gets.
There you go.
They don't miss a note.
See if I can drop this in here.
Smell like that. You know my secret for staying fresh in the afterlife? Please.
Yeah, so the night Kane debuted at Hell in the Cell, and he rips the door off the hinges, right? I've talked about this before. It's fascinating to me. So he comes out and rips the door off the hinges and then goes in the ring and attacks The Undertaker. But for those of you who have seen Bad Blood, what looks odd about this picture to you? It's the fact that when Kane did this, it all happened under his red lights. So this still image just happens to be taken right when, you know, the flash photography was going off and one big shot lit up this moment. Because when you go back and watch it back, it's all under the red light. So it's just an amazing camera shot of the exact moment when flashes were going off and it lit up the arena for a split second, and that's when this like image was taken. I just think it's pretty fascinating that they were able to capture that, or somebody was. Anyway, just a fun Bad Blood memory from 1997. Way back in the day.
Then I tried musical sleep nasal strips. Their 4-point lift design opens my nose for maximum airflow. So I breathe better.
Oh, Jets finally scored again. Up, they're coming back. How much time is left in that game? Smitty, yeah, you need to watch All Out because it's crazy.
Got to be, you could be me, just 1 hour. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Oh, really? WrestleMania 21 had dark lighting. They were able to. I can't imagine them able to. I mean, they have better technology, or better tech than we do, but in 1997 they could. I think it's just a still image of when the camera shot went off or a camera flash went off. Because you can go back and see, like, there's a lot of flashing. So if you pause the videotape, you can get that image. So I don't think in this case it's one that they altered. I just think that it happened to be taken at that moment.
Finn Balor and Rey Mysterio, LWO and Judgment Day banned from ringside by way
Oh, that's right. I forgot that they're banned because I'm like, where is everybody? In the other match, everyone was out there. Yeah, so we got the 4-way up in the main event. Probably pretty good. I don't even know who's favored to win that. I guess Jey Uso is, but I'm not sure.
Here goes Ray Wade. Gonna wait for that one right now. Finally, Rey Mysterio starting to hit top gear in this matchup. It really has been the Finn Balor show thus far, but we know full well.
And I'm curious with what they teased with Wade Barrett and McIntyre. You know, if maybe Wade, well, I mean, Wade will be on the outside at Hell in the Cell, the announce table, but maybe he gets involved somehow at Hell in the Cell and helps. Maybe they planted the seed there of Drew protection in Hell in the Cell to where maybe Punk's not going to beat him straight up, but maybe he's going to abuse or attack Barrett, and then Barrett's going to get revenge by helping Punk win. Something like that. That might be what they set in motion there. Oof. Oh, yeah, there's Barry sent me another pic. Oh, yeah, that one's pretty bright as well. That's cool that they're able to do that. Wow, he calls for the bell. Balor's got like a crab, half crab, sharpshooter type deal on the ropes on Ray, and he won't break. Referee rings the bell. Ray's tapping like crazy. I feel like we don't often see the question marks on Ray's gear in WWE. It's cool to see those. Uh-oh. Now what's Balor going to do? Looks like he's setting him up for something else. Yep. Ugh. Shut up. So Balor loses via DQ. Are they writing Ray off for a while here? Oh my God. It knocked out the LEDs. Don't you talk to me ever again. See if he goes back for more. I almost thought they might be writing Ray off TV here, but he could probably survive this attack. All right, there's Dragunov.
In just moments, you'll compete in the Fatal 4-Way to determine the #1 contender to the Intercontinental Championship. This is one of the biggest opportunities you've had since coming to Raw. What's your mindset?
Well, I almost missed this opportunity because of the Judgment Day. But thanks to Rhea and Damien, I had a fair shot and I advanced. But now facing Jay, Braun Strowman, and Pete, I really need to dig deep to just survive. But Jackie, that is not the only goal I have. I want the prize at the end of this tournament. A shot at the Intercontinental Championship and a chance to settle unfinished business with Braun Breaker after all that gone on between.
There's Breaker. Speak of the devil.
We don't have a I've already beaten you. But if you want, you can win tonight. And then I'll beat you again.
They got to do something about his name because he's going to be a huge star, and we're going to have to deal with this guy being on the Tonight Show and shit when he's world champion one day with that stupid fucking name. And non-wrestling fans are going to tune in and be like, what kind of stupid name is that for somebody? What's up, Jay? Uso's entrance is like an obnoxious, like, 8th graders, how he would act in the hallway at school or something. That's kind of what it reminds me of. I'm like, all right, settle down there, chum. I wish I could watch modern wrestling. I wish I could watch Jey Uso from the perspective of an 8th grader. I wish I could like temporarily transform into an 8th grader and just see like how much I'd be like into him or marking out, or if I'd like him as much as Mr. Perfect or, you know, whatever. Any 8th graders in the chat? What do you think of Jey Uso? Calgary Yeet. You got to let Braun's name go at some point. No, I do not. I absolutely will not. If anything, I'm going to bitch about it more. I will never let that go. Imagine you got a girl over and she doesn't know anything about wrestling, and he comes out and she goes, ooh, what's his name? And you go, Braun Breaker? Braun Breaker? How do you spell that? Braun and then Breaker, but with 2 Ks. And then she'll be like, I think I'm supposed to go meet my mom. I'm sorry, I got to go. Kind of an emergency. I'll talk to you later, though. And then she'll be gone. You'll never hear from her again. So he's got to change that name. Oh, that is true. We could have Trick coming out here. It would be fun to see somebody interfere in this 4-way thing. And I mean, if Strowman does happen to steal a victory here, that'll be fine with me because that gives Braun Breaker a big monster to saw in half and beat. Oh my God, we're getting Halloween commercials. It's 2 months away almost. Can't find anyone in today's roster that 8th grade you would mark out for, huh? I think there would be some for me. I think I would like... Who I would like? I'd like Cody. I'd like Cody. I would like Roman. I would like Dragunov. I would like Kevin Owens. I would like Sammy. I would definitely like Pete Dunne. I would like Rhea Ripley. I'd probably have a heart attack and die at the sight of Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. So there's plenty I could like. I'd like Damian Priest. I'd like Gunther. Like, based on the type of wrestlers I liked when I was in 8th grade, those are the ones I think I would like now. Oh, that's enough of that. Yeah, Barry, I'm sure 8th grade you would. You got an excellent selection here. Oh, yeah, what's the Sunday night game? Bears. Bears and Texans. I don't even know who C.J. Stroud is. NBC and Peacock. So I can watch the game on Peacock? That's cool. It's easier. Oh, I didn't realize this Friday. It's Friday the 13th this Friday. We're probably going to be here watching SmackDown together on Friday, so set your notifications. I'll let you know if something changes.
We're all watching because tonight, that was a message from the Judgment Day to everyone in the locker room that anyone can get it at any time. LWO.
They've done this a little bit. I like these mid-show kind of pre-tape promos that are done throughout the course of the show. Like it's a pre-tape, but they're talking about what they've already done tonight. And I like that.
What happens when you want to even come close to what happens? Hell, right? As you know at this point, he won't ever touch Dominic on my women's world championship again.
Tell him what Nita, don't think we've forgotten about you either. Your time is over, boys. The tag division belongs to the Judgment Day now. Cool.
What Judgment Day needs is to have a Solo or a Jacob Fatu type of member that comes in and replaces Carlito. Like right now, they're weak with him. Who's out there that they could stick in there?
Last week he was mauled by McIntyre. This week he set up a Hell in a Cell match, a bad blood with McIntyre. But
Next week we get Punk back. Had a feeling we wouldn't see him here tonight.
controversial CM Punk returns to Monday Night Raw here on USA next week. And we found out we're going to get Hell in a Cell on October 5th. McIntyre and Punk.
I love that it's October 5th, that it falls on that day. That's great. That'll be a fun pay-per-view to watch together, y'all. Yeah, why replace Carlito? He's cool. I know, and he also sucks. And somebody's got to replace him. Somebody more menacing and threatening. Not some apple eater. Oh, Tito's here. Thanks, Juliet. You're the one that always lets me know Tito's here. What's up, buddy? He's been seen.
Massive opportunity for Dragunov. Remember, he had a chance to work his way towards a championship opportunity the last time he shared a ring with him. So he lost.
Yeah, Dragunov's song is quite unique.
Raw, and he might get one step closer with victory tonight.
Peter Dunne. I'm rooting for Pete Dunne, but I think Trick's going to stop him. Strowman might have a legitimate chance of winning this. I think he might. Or something I forgot about. Oh, yeah, that's what's going to happen. They haven't mentioned... Oh, wait, they did mention him. They showed a replay of the car. But I was about to say, they haven't said a whole lot about Bronson Reed, and he tested positive for COVID last week. So I could see him showing up here and getting Braun Strowman out of the match.
For number one status tomorrow night on NXT. If there's action, if there's a chance, Pete Dunne wants it. Pete Dunne came out tonight nursing that jaw. He's already been in Walpole this evening against the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, who reacquired that shillelagh.
Reacquired the shillelagh. All right, they're in Portland next Monday. All right. Oh, yeah, Tito's a big Renaissance era mark. Always radio. He always talks about it, never shuts up about it. Dad, how awesome is this Renaissance era? I'm like, I know, it's great, I know. I mean, the letter L would change the meaning of that shirt so much. One big slob. Jason Voorhees invades SmackDown this Friday. That's cool. That's right. It's Friday the 13th, so... If you want to add more movies to the I can't believe this moron Greg hasn't seen that shit before, add them Friday the 13th and Elm Streets. I mean, I think I saw one or two of those when I was young, when they were like out and you'd have friends over on the weekend to spend the night and you rent the movies and watch them and that type of shit. So, I mean, I think I've technically seen one or two of those, but I don't know anything about them otherwise. Yeah, Pete Dunne going right after him. Pete Dunne don't give a fuck. Strowman's going diving. So he's still got these broken ribs that he's selling hard, and he's going to run and charge injured ribs first into a metal barricade, and then wonders why he's on the ground in pain right now. Yeah, the better movies are Thursday the 12th. Those are a good series. Bad shit happens on Thursday the 12th. Oof.
Winner is number one for a title shot opportunity against Bron Breakker.
Have they said, oh, ouch. Now, is this title shot against Bron Breakker, is that coming at Bad Blood, or are they just going to do this on TV? Oh. I'm curious if Bad Blood is going to be another 5-matcher, you know? It might be. They need to add one more. It needs to be 6. Minimum 6. Under 10 minutes in the 4th. All right, we got over a 2-score game. No, I guess it's technically still a 2-score game there. But it sounds like the Niners have got this. They will dispose of the Jets, and hopefully Jets will go 0-16. Or how many games they have now? Is there more than that now? What's up, Rob Strickland? Swerve's brother is back. Always good to see him. Hope Swerve's doing well, too, man. Jeez. Wish him the best for us, okay?
Did you know there's a detergent that gets your dishes up to 100% clean, even in an older dishwasher? Try Cascade Platinum Plus for sparkling clean dishes, even on the toughest jobs.
I'm actually watching the action in the picture-in-picture, and it got a little exciting for a second, but
Olive Garden's never-ending pasta bowl
Dragunov's going for a... trying to lift up Strowman.
is back. Enjoying them with homemade sauces and
Oh, the Panthers are looking like ass this year? That's a shame. I never had anything against the Carolina Panthers. I lived there when the team was created, like 93, I remember. And I remember like having nothing against them. I like wished them the best, and they've never really had, you know, a coach or, you know, some players, or I guess there was Ray Caruth, but they've never really done anything that would make me hate them for any reason. And then the year that they went to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and that was with that quarterback Del Home or whatever, and I thought they put up a hell of a fight against, like, you know, by that point, an established championship team. And I remember kind of being like, even though I went into that Super Bowl not giving a shit who won, I like came away from it like kind of proud of them. I'm like, yeah, you guys lost, but you almost had them there. So from then on, I always kind of like wished the best for them, but never necessarily rooted for them.
and get one free for a year. Okay, ready? One more. 1, 2, and 3. Phew. Not so fast. The general's coming with you. Mom, you get me free car insurance and he'll look after you too.
Yep, with flexible payment options for new drivers.
Okay, but why is Shaq coming too?
To show you how it's done.
What are these kids upset about? I would love it if Shaq drove me to prom. I'd be the man walking in there. Come on, Shaq. Let's go. Make me look good.
Low rate, go with the general.
Rogers looks washed. Well, he is, so.
With Cascade Platinum Plus, I have upped my dish game.
In that dishwasher.
Watch me.
Platinum Plus gives you the highest standard of clean, even in your machine.
Clean enough for you?
Yeah. Scrape, load, done. Cascade Platinum Plus.
You see them teaming up on Braun Strowman. Breaking free, the former Intercontinental Champion, trying to reclaim an opportunity. It's a #1 contenders match, fatal 4-way. Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you ringside here. Monday Night Raw from the House. Right now, it's the Lions trying to take down a Rhino.
Jesus.
And it still might be enough for the
Oh.
Jey Uso trying to save himself, darting out of the way of Braun Strowman, and Strowman showing he got pulled hard. Dragunov goes out and over. Roll up now, beat down. The cover. And a kick out like Jey Uso is longing to get himself back in position for a singles championship. He has yet to claim one. This is the point of the match. Old Falcon back in his armor.
Oh, my God. Garrett, I forgot Braun was a former Intercontinental Champion too, but I guess I remember it now. I'd like to see Pete Dunne win it. I don't think he will, but him and Breaker might be fun. Jesus, the fingers. I'd still like to see Bronson Reed come out, too. Oh, wow. There's no DQs in this thing, so I could totally see some people coming down. I'd see Trick and Bronson Reed come out. Oh. Favorite Bret Hart moment's probably WrestleMania 10.
Seems to have worked. Now is your opportunity, Dragunov. Jey Uso. And Pete Dunne. Who can capitalize first? Don't waste no time in slamming Jey right into Dragunov and sending Dragunov into the ring.
Hmm.
Into the cover. Hook it away. To fight for the championship and the kickout. Pete Dunne just carrying an aura of casual menace.
An aura of casual menace.
Look at this. From technician
Oh, yeah, that's right. We already saw Sheamus. Good point. Sheamus attacked him with the shillelagh earlier. Something was going on back there with Sheamus.
what a moment it could be for Pete Dunne.
Oh, he went for a brogue kick there. I think Dragunov might have chopped him in the face. Pete Dunne.
What else have you got in the tank, Dragunov? Climbing up high.
Oh, my God. He got super kicked by Jay. Wow. Oh, wow. What a shot. What a sell, too. Oh, well, there we go. We're going to pitcher and pitcher.
And I use this.
Right in the last 10 minutes.
To control scent release so it smells first stay fresh for 50 days. 50 days and it's free
I don't know about NXT Halloween Havoc. Are they doing it?
for Breeze Club.
They usually do, or do they do it every year these days, or is it just special occasions?
Do you need assistance?
You need to learn how to survive on this island. Find that, inside you.
The referee's not wearing gloves, so I guess Pete Dunne's all right, but I thought he got popped in the face there. It looked like his nose was bloody, but I can't really tell. His Dragunov was chopping him, and I think he caught one right in the schnoz.
Starting at $6.99, it's the ultimate solo meal. Get a personal pan pizza or melts and your favorite side. Combo, I never combo.
Yeah, I think Pete is bleeding. The referee hadn't put his gloves on yet. Oh, it is October 27th. Cool. So we're doing Halloween Havoc. Great.
Choice the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
I'm glad that they were able to resurrect a couple of those pay-per-view names. Halloween Havoc, No Mercy, In Your House. And War Games, but all those for NXT. Oh, yeah, we will. Always Radio, whatever Halloween Havoc we haven't gotten to yet, we'll definitely do those next month. And I think we'll bust out a War Games or two here next week. I'll put up a link for that this week. It's going to be a busy weekend. The plan should be for Friday Night SmackDown watch-along on Friday, the season premiere. Then we'll do the podcast Saturday and watch-along Sunday. And should be back here for Raw next week, too.
Let go. Let go.
Did let go. Did you let go?
The new Delta Latte is perfect.
Make it coffee.
Oh, yeah, Great American Bash. That's another one.
Is that Kristen Wiig?
All we need now is a famous person to see how rich and creamy it is. And delicious. And explain.
The Dunkin' way to latte.
It's Jimmy John's new Mediterranean wrap.
Which ones? They still need to bring back, like, an Unforgiven and a No Way Out. And we have Backlash. We can't really do Judgment Day anymore because we have a Judgment Day faction. I guess from the 90s, I guess they had some one-offs too, like Breakdown was just one. They had like 3 fully loadeds, I think. But that was pretty short-lived also.
USA's newest reality competition show, The Anonymous. In this game, there is no certainty. After a disappointing challenge for many.
Vengeance. Vengeance is another one. Oh, yeah, NXT does Vengeance, too. Yeah, so they did bring back a lot. There's only a couple that we haven't gotten back yet. Armageddon, that's true. They never brought Armageddon back after the 9/11 tragedies. They changed the name to Vengeance that year.
Back here to this incredible action, the fatal four-way finale to determine the Intercontinental Championship #1 contender to see who will battle the badass.
Oh, they have done a Judgment Day as a PLE? Wow.
But as we saw just moments ago, Pete Dunne took some damage.
Now the referee's got his gloves on now. He finally realized that Pete Dunne's nose is bleeding. Taking him down.
Excellent offensive assault. Hook it away. Dragunov and Pete Dunne right back in there. See, Pete Dunne, you mentioned it. He's been busted open, bleeding from the nose, but you know,
Yeah, Pete Dunne. That bloody nose came from one of those chops. Dragunov caught him right in the face by accident. Pete's like, here's your receipt, bitch. I'll just break your fingers. Super Bowl and Spring Stampede. Those would be good. There's Strowman finally. Oh. Yeah, he's been down for 5 minutes.
and he is clearing house like only he can. Winner gets a shot at the badass Braun Breaker. And that one big SOB
I mean, I kind of want Strowman to win because I think it'll be fun watching Breaker beat him. I can't believe his ribs were that fucked up and he had no bruising. Could it be that this isn't real? Nah. Here he comes. Oh, God, that looked like shit. Braun. Or Braun. See, now I'm calling him Braun. Oh, no. So much easier to clear it off than it was 28 years ago. There he is. There he is. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Reed out of nowhere shows up on the barricade, tsunami Strowman through the table. Welcome back, Reed. I had a feeling as long as he was COVID-free, we'd definitely see him. He really came out of nowhere. I don't know how the fans didn't see him. I didn't see them making a whole lot of noise. They even have the platform there for him to stand on. Crazy. Blowing apart the announce desk. Taboo Tuesday. I don't know about that one. I didn't like those very much. Tuesday in Texas, maybe. Well, is this match going to... You guys can keep going here. You only got 3 minutes left. There we go. Nice. Yes. Damn. I was kind of hoping Pete Dunne would steal it. I guess maybe this might be Dragunov's match to win now. I still thought it was going to be Jay initially, but I don't know. I feel like it's still going to be Jay. I feel like it's still going to be Jay winning this somehow. Oh, stomps his hands. Jesus. Boom, there's the bro kick. Mocking Sheamus. Oh my god. Oh my god, those forearms. Jet's backup QB is in. Right on. Take a seat, Rogers. You crusty fuck. Just put any horse dewormer up your ass before the game. You should try that. Maybe that'll work. Oh. Power bomb. Big fucking Sid power bomb there. H-bomb. Jay makes a stop with a super kick. Feel like Jay's going to splash Peter Dunne and take the match here. Boom. There it is. Who just got hit with the H-bomb. Jay. Jay it is. Angie, I agree with you. We'll see for this 4 months that it's or 3 months that it's going to be 2 hours. If they can bring back kind of some of that energy, or if they're just going to kind of book it in the same type of format that they book SmackDown, where everything is very segmented or fragmented or something. You know, like here, it seems like some of these storylines and even backstage stuff kind of run together. I really like that. Some of the new camera techniques. You know, how you'll see a brawl going on and then into the arena for the entrance for the next match, that type of thing. It doesn't feel like that on SmackDown. And sometimes it's just like they just get their shit in and go home, and it's hasn't been cooking as much as it has been in the past. So I want them to do what you said and kind of get back to that Attitude Era style of show, to where you have a lot going on in a short amount of time. It's action-packed. It's all over the place. And then it ends abruptly, and you wish it wouldn't end. That's what they should shoot for. Now, Braun Breaker, is this match going to come Bad Blood? They didn't really tell us, did they? Oh, there he is, right there. Speak of the devil. Okay. Little face-off with Breaker and Uso there with it, but we did not see what happened. And that is a wrap on Monday Night Raw. Right on. I don't think it was a bad show tonight. It was pretty cool. We got the announcement of the Hell in the Cell match for Bad Blood between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Adam Pearce made that announcement. Bronson Reed is over his COVID. He showed up in that main event here and took out Braun Strowman. Jey Uso won the four-way and will now go on to face Braun Breaker at some point, either Bad Blood or on TV. Natalya made a return tonight, and they put down the Pure Fusion Collective. Jade and Bianca successfully defended the tags. Bret Hart was in the ring. He was celebrated in Calgary, interrupted by Gunther, who was then interrupted by Sami Zayn. And that was a fun segment. So overall, I think tonight was a solid Monday Night Raw. It usually is these days. Raw's been all right. I've enjoyed Raw lately more than SmackDown. And tonight they did pretty good. So I want to thank y'all for being here. We're going to be back, though. If something crazy happens, I'll be back midweek with an update or something like that. I did release a mic drop last night, or yesterday, I'm sorry, on my thoughts on All Out and whether or not AEW went too far. We also have our watch-along live reaction of All Out on Saturday that's available to watch. And then I'm going to be here on Friday night to watch SmackDown. We're going to do a live watch along of the first SmackDown on USA. We'll be here Saturday for the podcast, Sunday for the watch along, classic watch along, and should be a jam-packed week here on the channel. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. Thumbs up button out the door would be appreciated. And I will catch y'all real soon. Thanks for watching. Peace.